This is Subhash Kotta, currently pursuing in third BTech CACA of Indian Institute of Technology. Today, I came here to present my project of to-do list and the and I will be explaining the concepts which I have covered in it. The first concept is about the closure. What is closure? A closure is when a function can remember and use variables from where it was created, and even after it has finished running. Now I will be showing you example. Here, this is an example of closure where it has considered the function of outer function and in it has declared a variable counter. And in the function, it has declared another function in the function where it doesn't declare any variable, but it is using the variable which is declared outside the function, the counter. But we can still access it. This is what the definition of closure means. I will be running the code. No. Here, as you can see, the after writing the code, and we have initialized the code of with the increment function two times. It has called the code of out function, which has run the inner function console.log, and it has printed 1 and 2. Now when we come to the next question, what is callback? Explain callbacks, premises, async and wait. Okay. Callback is a function passed as an argument to another function, which is executed after the completion of that function. I have written a small example of callback here. Okay, this is the callback function I have written. Here, I have written a function fetch data, in which I have set the timeout and callback data fetched. And in the finally, I have fetch data of console.log of data. And if we run the code, as you can see that the answer came as data fetched, as in the callback function has called it. And it is placed to the data and it is console and logged print in the print statement. And if you come to the second one, what is promises? A promise represents the eventual completion or failure of an operation. It has three states: pending, fulfilled, and reject. This promise has three states: pending, fulfilled, and reject. And this is the small example of the promise function, function where I have taken a new promise, resolve and reject. And if it is resolved, the data fetched, it gives an output as data fetched. Hmm. The set timer. Then fetch data dot then and data to console log data. If there is data, it will be console log as data, and else it is catching an error. Now we call the, as you can see, the output is data fetched. This here the data is being fetched. And about the final question, async and wait. Async and wait simply working with promises. An async function always returns as promise, and await pauses execution until the promise resolves. It means that await function only executes after the promise function resolves the error. Here I will be showing the async and wait. This is, and here firstly I have created a function of fetch data which results in a creation of new promise. And in the async function get data, I have used to fetch data. Await. It means if the error is being rectified, the await function will fetch data after the paused execution, and the data will be fetched due to console.log. And when we run the code, here we can see the output as data fetched successfully. And if it consists an error, it will give error fetching data. Now, as for the final question, implement a to-do list using Closure. Here, this is the to-do list which I named as index. And in this code, this is the code which was given and was not to change. And this is the code which I have written. In the past to-do list, there are many variables like all, add, markers, complete, overdue, due date, due later, to-do list. And if we constant add, it will push the to-do item in the all. And if we when we consider mark as complete variable, it is used to mark the item as complete or not. And this is overdue, due date, due later, to-do list display. Here to-do list displays all the content where into marks describes that it is completed and empty box describes it is not completed. Now I will be reviewing the code. See, as you can see here, overdue. It has submit assignment. Today date is 15, but it is scheduled to 14. It is overdue. And due today. Today I should pay the rent, which I have marked as X is completed. And service vehicle, the vehicle is not serviced, due later. It is further, that is tomorrow. Pay electric bills, file taxes. And this is the to-do list. Thank you.